Hi, my name is Aaron Bell, and this is my review of Gabi on the Roof in July. The story centers around Sam and Gabi, a brother and sister. Gabi is the pretentious, energetic, neurotic little sister to Sam, the older, more mature brother. Both are artists. He is more mature and has a better understanding of the art world, whereas she lets her pretensions hold her back from being active in the business side of art. Gabi and Sam's art are a source of conflict between the two characters. Sam's frustration with his little sister is reflected in the differences between their artistic lives. The movie starts off with her arrival in the city, an immediate source of conflict between them, as he is distracted by activities in his more responsible lifestyle, whereas she is frustrated by a lack of attention to her less mature impulses. More character and conflict development occurs through the sexual lives of the two characters. Gabi's sexual activity is also impulsive. She enjoys the type of attention and affection she receives from her lovers, something she does not get from her brother, who criticizes her work and non-structured lifestyle. An example of his criticism would be his anger towards her for not helping with the rent. As for his inattentiveness to her, the fact that he forgets to pick her up when she arrives in New York. Their relationship reflects the ambiguity as to the benefits of both lifestyles. Sam's romantic life reflects the evanescence of the benefits of his prudent nature. He has a lasting relationship which falls apart, then returns to an old girlfriend looking for permanence and reassurance, where he can't get it. The film reflects the impermanence of life in general. The role of the entropic quality of the characters' lives is made clear by the reconciliation over the burial of Gabi's pet hamster and her art project. This equals a middle ground between the recklessness and unreserved cautiousness. I use this term, unreserved cautiousness, as an intentional oxymoron, as Sam tends to impede his own efforts. As I explained through the question and answer session, the film was constructed through a 6-month period of improvisation. The actors explained that their characters came from real-life influences, which gives the film a very realistic insight into the worldviews expressed therein. Since the film was based on such a long improvisation, many plot points were left out in the editing. Unfortunately, this creates for some loose ends and confusing moments, like when Gabi arrives in New York and it appears that Sam and his girlfriend are waiting for her to get to their apartment, when in fact they're waiting for another couple. These moments are small occurrences and are later cleared up, so their effect on the film as a whole is a minor. Overall, it achieves what the filmmakers were looking for in creating the perception of different worldviews in a very simple, effective manner, as it all comes from the minds and perspectives of real individuals. The Q&A session gave the impression that there was very little intent to the film in terms of an intellectual meaning. The intention behind the film is more aesthetically and emotionally inclined. The intellectual meaning came through came through in the final script and edit. What is intelligent about the film is the general portrayal of characters and the intended expression of lifestyle and perception. It is abstract and self-manifesting, reflecting human nature through its own devices rather than through solid, pre-mandated ideas, where a movie straight from a script strives to represent a certain reality. Gabi comes closer to being its own state of reality. It's more truthful than it is intentionally convincing and idealistic, and in this way becomes convincing. It doesn't appear prejudicious or pretentious to the level that one might expect such an obscure idea to be. The characters, as previously stated, have their own such vices, but the overall effect does not glorify them, thanks to the aspect of entropy present in the characters' aspirations. It simply tells the truth about being overly idealistic.